If you're constantly telling your dog no, you might be training them to ignore you. Hi, my name is Terrie Hayward and I'm a professional positive reinforcement dog trainer and behavior consultant. If you're new here, thanks for joining and tuning in for today's video. Most people wait until their dog has done something that they don't like, and then they react to that bad behavior. I'm putting bad in quotes because there's no good nor bad behavior. It's all just information and communication. And if we reframe it that way, it kind of helps us to just look at it more neutrally. While all day long, lots of behaviors that they might be able to reinforce are just passing them by. Examples of this would be like saying no when your dog jumps up and ignoring your dog when they're just sitting there calmly. In fact, your dog is offering great behavior that you can reinforce all day long. You're just missing it. So now let's talk about what to do instead. Let's take a look at some examples of some offered behaviors. That means ones that your dog just offers naturally. Some examples could be lying down, looking at you, and not barking or reacting to some kind of a noise. We want to reframe our mindset so that we catch them in the act of doing something that we like. Then we reinforce it so it happens more often. In fact, let's catch them doing it right before they get it wrong. And again, keeping in mind that there's not behavior that's good or bad. It's just behavior that we may not want to see again. And we can fix that by setting them up for success and heavily reinforcing alternatives like behaviors that they're offering all day long that we like and we'd like to see more of. Let's talk about why this works. Behaviors that are reinforced are repeated. This is across species. For example, let's say I'm walking along and I bang my head on a doorway. That's not reinforcing. So the next time, I'm automatically going to duck because that would be reinforcing to me. So again, just like us, dogs do behavior again if it's reinforcing. So you get what you reinforce. There's also a term called discretionary effort, which means that we'll work just enough to avoid a consequence we don't like, but we'll work extra hard and put in additional effort to gain access to something that we want. Same is true for dogs. Saying no just suppresses behavior. Oops. Yes, but it doesn't teach the dog what to do. It only temporarily, in that moment, stops the behavior from occurring. Whereas reinforcement builds understanding. In fact, according to the American Society for Veterinary Behavior, training methods are most effective when they teach the animal what to do instead of punishing them for unwanted behaviors. So now let's talk about some fast tips to start right now. First, keep treats nearby. Make it easy for you to find those cookies to reinforce things that your dog just offers throughout the day. So how do we go about doing this? First, I'd suggest that you get a treat pouch. And all treat pouches are not created equal, so I'll post a link below for my favorite one. Next, you can consider hiding treat stashes around the house. Leave some jars. Leave a little bag of non-perishable things in the car. That way they're always at your fingertips. Then mark the moment that you see something that you like and you'd like to see again, either with a clicker or with a verbal marker like the word yes, or for our deaf dogs out there with a visual marker. And practice during normal daily routines like settling on the couch, greetings at the door, or putting on your harness to go for a walk. Remember, every interaction is training and communication, so you've got opportunities throughout the day to mark and reinforce things that you want to see repeated. Try this for one day. You'll be shocked at what your dog already knows, and you'll be surprised at how quickly they pick up offering more of that behavior that you start to reinforce. If this helped, give it a like and a share with a pet parent who could use this information as well. And subscribe for real training that works with your dog, not against them.